Hello, good evening, and welcome to my autism awareness build for 2020. And I'm going to be building a matchbox for the Galaxie, and it's a rather play-worn example. I've had to order a new screen for it, and wheel replacement was obvious because the child had took the wheels off also. So basically all I had to work with was the interior, body shell and chassis. So basically not a lot to work with. And it ends with a fairly pleasing result. It didn't quite pull off the idea I had, which was a custom paint job with shadowed jigsaws, but it's sort of, how can you say it, it's sort of abstract. It has a sort of abstract paint job we finish with. And here I'm drilling the base, ready to tap for a screw, and using the M2 screws, just drilling the basic rivet out, and that's the front one done. Going over onto the rear one. I started with this drill and I weren't over happy with it, so I swapped over to another drill bit which had more cutting power, quite quick compared to the other one as it goes. As you can see, it went through like butter. And here I'm going to be cleaning off the excess swarf, they call it, and then opening up the casting. There we are, just cleaned off the excess swarf. Take it out of the vise, then pop it open. Pop the back open as well, so we can open up, and here we are. Boom. A bit more stress to it, and there we have the broken screw. So I drilled that out, and here getting ready to drill for tapping the thread into the posts, and about 1.5mm drill, I think. There, it slid off the chuck. Happens every so often with it. It's done the job though, and drilled the bore I wanted on it. And just getting ready now. I'll probably be turning round and doing the other side. Or oiling. Put a bit more oil in and a bit more drilling. Yeah, a little bit more oil and a bit more drilling. I still get the drill bit stuck anyway. As there we go. Whether I've picked too small a collet for me Dremel, I don't know, but it got stuck anyway. Always managed to release it, more or less. There we go. And a little bit of a rub. I'll probably have another drill at it, finish it off. As it goes, I went overboard. I'm gonna have to start putting tape on my drills for the depth of the screw, because I overdid it again and drilled through. So I ended up having to fill, but hey ho, there we go. Think I've gone through there. Yep. at least I know I'm deep enough. And next thing I'd be turning round and drilling the other side. Which, here we go, now I'm just moving the camera and I'll drill it where it stands. Here we go. Doddering around a bit. And that's better. Made a start on drilling it. I think I locked this one up too. And I drilled straight through with this one too as well, so bit of an hat trick really. Full house, done both sides. And there we go. Yep, straight through. But at least I know I'm deep enough. Hey ho. I'm now just getting ready and taking it out so I can do the tapping. Here I put some oil in already, ready, and tapping ready for the screw. It's a funny thing with this, with the size you have to be careful, but at the same time you have to be forceful enough to put the thread in it. So it's quite difficult to judge, and anyone starting, if they use this method, you are going to snap some taps. So I'd buy, if you're just starting out, I'd buy 2 boxes in preparation. I buy the set of 3 taps where it's the starting tap, the midway tap and your bottoms tap. And here I'm grinding off the actual light unit, the bezel that goes round for the actual beacon. I'm grinding it off with the drum sander and my Dremel. I'm using the red Dremel here, so obviously it wasn't anything that needed a violent sander. And here as well. Oh no, I think I'm still on the roof here. Yeah, I'm still doing the roof as yet. Just getting the last bits and bobs. And yep, just doing the last little bit on that. And also on this Ford Galaxie, the Matchbox one, in the factory they put guiding lines, like moulded lines into the bodywork for the positioning for the stickers, so we're just grinding them off there. They're on the doors and bonnet. I watched when Danny did his Danny's die-cast disasters, and he didn't grind the actual sticker positioning guides off, and he did a lovely build, and I think it just distracted from it a bit by not doing them little guides. I never know why Matchbox put them on anyway. I'm sure they'd have managed without in the factory. And here I'm using silver water sol and a wire wheel to polish up the grill. And here I've changed to a buffing wheel to do the actual base, and it polished up like chrome really by the time I'd finished. Down here I've put filler on the bonnet, and what I'm doing there, I'm using Tamiya extra thin liquid poly to smooth out the filler. You can use it to thin down the filler and make it a finer filler, and you can put your finger in it and use it to smooth filler out, and it's just to put in fine areas, fine. And here I'm making the wheel arches slightly bigger for the new wheels, because the old wheels weren't being used. Well, they were non-existent and mine not being used. So the wheels I used green light wheels from the Ford pack. So I had to just make the wheel arches a bit bigger. The backs were the biggest difference I had to do, and here it's going into primer. The backs had to be made quite a bit bigger, because the bigger and wider tyres on the rear. The narrows on the front, but they're a bit bigger as well. And here we are in primer, looking a lot better. And here I'm using my chrome spray, because I'm going to be spraying a clear coat over it, like it's like a candy, if you will. So I'm spraying like it's like a chrome spray I have. And here I've put vinyl. I cut some vinyl stickers out to shape a jigsaw and stuff, and a twin line down it. The idea is to spray a little bit and then take one off, and then spray a bit more, take another off, spray a bit, so it gives a graduated paint job. It didn't quite work out how I wanted it to work out, but at the end of the day it does work out. It gives a quite pleasing paint job, and it does show the jigsaw on the roof at least. Although it's more, how can we say, oh, what's the word for it? More abstract than anything very noticeable. But it sort of works, and it sort of fits in with the theme. So happy enough with it. And they're doing another coat. Colour's getting deeper, and as I say, it sort of works with the jigsaw things. I'd have liked it to work a bit nicer and stuff, but I'll settle for what I got. I've had worse stuff. And there we go, getting a bit deeper again with colour. And here we have the last bit taken off. and just making the jigsaw on the roof have a bit of colour. There we are, last little bit. As I say, my idea didn't quite come out as I'd envisioned it. And here we are, just putting it back together. Putting the new screen in. And the interior, I've not bothered paint anything on the interior this time. Putting the screws in. Just making sure it's fitting together nice there. Putting the rear screw in and it drags the base up. And here's my view out of my window. It's now springtime and a beautiful view of my cherry blossom tree. I love seeing it this time of year every spring. It's beautiful to look out on with the cherry blossom against the blue sky. And just a memory of where we started. A very plain one Matchbox Ford Galaxie, where the kid had lost the wheels, the beacon, the windscreen. I'm amazed they'd not managed to fill the interior with plasticine, but it was spared that expense. And here we are, onto the finished article. I quite like it as it goes. It looks quite nice in its new colours. You can just make out the jigsaw on the roof and the bonnet. Anyway, thank you for watching. And if you've enjoyed, please subscribe. Even better, press the bell motif for notifications, and I'll see you on my next builds. Thank you for watching, and bye for now. Catch you later, folks.